Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Brian Kendrick is already in the ring. He's waiting for the Universal Champion to make his way down to the ring. Once the Universal Champion makes his way down to the ring, something I want to talk about when it comes to, the title reign of the Universal Champion. So, he defeated Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And then he went on to defend the title against Gregory Helms. He defeated Solo Sikoa. Now, although he doesn't have a said match opponent yet at the horror show, I'm pretty sure, by the way it's building up to, it might be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn attacked him last week. Sami Zayn has just been sticking his foot sticking his head where it doesn't belong. He's being too nosy. He's trying to side with the bloodline, and it's not going to work out for him. Roman Reigns is not even here at the current moment. Roman Reigns is on a hiatus somewhere. God knows where he's at. Jimmy and Jey Uso, they only appear once in a while. They're the champions and they barely show up because they're out with the Tribal Chief. See, the Tribal Chief, he has to have something up his sleeve, and I hope Adrian Cross is ready, because the Tribal Chief would just not show up. The Tag Team Champions would not show up. They have to be planning something, and it has to be something serious. Adrian Cross and Brian Kendrick now. Big chop. Brian Kendrick getting chopped again. Now, Brian Kendrick, last week after his match, he won his match. Cruiserweight title match, actually. So, it was a Cruiserweight Tag Team tournament that Brian Kendrick won. He advanced to the second round, and he said, give me anybody to face. Now, this is not a Cruiserweight Championship contending tournament match because the round one is still going, but Brian Kendrick said he's feeling so good he can defeat anybody. So Adam Pearce threw him up against the Universal Champion. Can you believe that? Picking him up, Brian Kendrick is in trouble. If Brian Kendrick could win this match against Adrian Cross, not only does that it skyrockets his career, because first of all, he defeated the Universal Champion, which means he gets a Universal title match. But that also gives him a very confidence boost, a big confidence boost over everybody else in that Cruiserweight title tournament. And a big splash shot to go for a crossbody, caught by the Universal Champion, taking him down. And now, getting kicked in the face. Brian Kendrick, big reversal. Brian Kendrick running into a knee. These two are going back and forth with a knee to the back, and Sami Zayn? Or is that the Usos? It's Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn coming out with the Usos music. What kind of mind games is this? Because I saw Sami Zayn Titantron, but I heard the Usos music. I got confused. And now Brian Kendrick rolling over the Universal Champion. Got him in with a crossface. Will the Universal Champion tap? The crossface is in. The Universal Champion fading. He's fading. His hold has been held in for quite some time. The Universal Champion fading. The Universal Champion fighting out of it. Fighting out of it. Elbow to the gut. Another one. Brian Kendrick is taken off his feet, or almost off his feet. The clothesline almost would have took him off the feet, but of course, Brian Kendrick, with the swiftness of his legs, moved out the way, but he couldn't move right there, running into a super kick. Up top. Frog splash. This could be it, but Adrian Frost gonna break the cover. I wonder what that was for. Picking up Brian Kendrick. Try to go for a chop. Brian Kendrick reverse. Brian Kendrick running into a knee. Now Brian Kendrick is down. Taking him down. Brian Kendrick was just dazed and stunned there. Up to the top rope is the Universal Champion. Frog splash. Into a cover. 1, 2. No, Brian Kendrick kicks out. Universal Champion fired up. Brian Kendrick forced up to his feet. Got him in for the pedigree. No, Brian Kendrick moved out the way. Rolling it through. Crossface locked in. Crossface again, Brian Kendrick. This time the Universal Champion quickly getting out of it, trying to fight. Fighting out of it. What a reversal. Trying to go for that frostbite. Brian Kendrick reversed it. Brian Kendrick. And running into a frostbite. Into a cover. As this has been a crazy match. Breaking the covers again. Adrian Frost picking up Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick reversing. Brian Kendrick getting reversed. He tried to go for a kick there. And now he got him in a sleeper hold. Sleeper hold locked in. As we seen him do this against Solo Sikoa at Payback. Brian Kendrick locked in. And he's getting taken down. He's too arrogant to tap. The Universal Champion threw him to the ground. Brian Kendrick was not going to tap out there. Brian Kendrick going under the ring. What is he looking for? Universal Champion rotating around the ring. Running super kick. Take it down, Brian Kendrick. Back in the ring. Universal Champion Brian Kendrick following. Universal Champion springboard. Clothesline ripping Brian Kendrick's head off his shoulders. Up to the top rope he goes. A frog splash. 1, 2. No, he kicks out. Locked in with the sleeper hold one more time. Brian Kendrick is faded and he's out. Universal Champion defeating Brian Kendrick as he put Brian Kendrick to sleep. Brian Kendrick did not tap out. He literally passed out. The Universal Champion looking to grab a mic. Let's see what he got to say. Listen here, Sammy. I'm done with the mind games. I'm done with this game you're trying to play. I'm not going to sit here and just continuously let you try to fuck with me. So I'm going to tell you what. Me versus you, Extreme Rules Horror Show for the Universal Championship. I'm done playing the games. I'm not going to keep playing this little game you got being in the locker room leader. Yeah, nobody gives a crap. You come down here to this ring right now, and you accept this challenge. You come down here like a man. Not hiding behind the bloodline, not any of that. You come down here like a man so we can make this match official. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Adrian Frost is being interrupted by Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce making his way down to the ring. He's getting a decent amount of cheers. Adam Pearce, if you don't know, he makes the matches official around here. So, of course, he has to come out to the ring. Who else would come out to the ring? Because, of course, Sami Zayn wouldn't come out to the ring. Because Sami Zayn's too busy hiding behind the bloodline. Whoa. Oh, okay. Adam Pearce saying he already has a match scheduled for the Universal Champion at the Extreme Rules Horror Show. But the winner will face the opponent he already chose. An absolute bombshell from Adam Pearce. That means Adrian will have to have back-to-back title defenses. First against Sami Zayn. 2 days later against Adam Pearce's opponent. Wow.